Hello, community of Woods. This is your principal, Cotton Bryan, coming to you on this Tuesday afternoon. Earlier today, I met with our faculty. We met in small groups in the great room with social distancing. But I met with our faculty to offer them and to propose to them some guiding principles as we move further down this road to distance learning and further our plans for that. I asked them to take a pause and consider 6 guiding principles to keep close to mind and close to heart as we proceed down this path. Without being too presumptuous, I thought I would offer them to the whole Woods community with the hope that they might be helpful. And so here are 6 guiding principles for the Woods faculty as we temporarily move down the path of distance learning. Number 1. Take care of yourself. You can't help and serve others if you're not looking after yourself in a real, concerted, deliberate way. And just a few bullet points under this first principle. 1 is you need to ruthlessly guard your sleep. Most people need more sleep than they currently get to be their best selves. And 2, make sure you're moving and exercising in whatever form works for you. Movement can be healing. And 3, get outside. There's a lot of great research that supports how being in nature and just a simple walk in the woods can be really restorative. 4, remember to stay connected with your community or tribe. There's a lot stacked against us in this realm, but we human beings do better in community and with our tribe, so let's connect in creative ways. 5, if you're a praying and or meditating person, you should pray and or meditate. And 6, if you're a tea drinking person, have a cup of tea, preferably with a loved one. All of these things tend to bolster spirits and immune systems. Number 2, rather than the perfect plan, seek the one that is directionally correct. Then revise, evolve. Don't let perfect be the enemy of good. We're all facing something we've never faced before. It's natural that we're going to make some pretty good decisions and along the way, of course, some pretty bad ones. Let's commit to learning as we go rather than to perfection. Number 3, less is more, especially at first. Many, perhaps most of our students are pretty stressed right now. Our job is to keep their learning alive and keep them challenged, but we don't need to stress them out any more than they are. As we begin this venture, let's hold to less is more and then calibrate as we go. Let's look at our subjects and our skills that we teach and focus on the marrow of what we teach. Number 4, don't pretend that distance learning is the same as what we normally do. Yes, there are many amazingly cool tech tools at our disposal, and we should and will leverage them. But we're a school that believes in face-to-face, fully humanized learning in community. We can do a whole lot with distance learning, but most of us will be dissatisfied if we try to make our distance learning match our actual classroom experience. And number 5, be gentle with each other. Understandably, we're all on edge and anxiety is up. When people are on edge, they take offense easily and snap at each other easily. Let's assume good intentions and be extra kind and compassionate with each other. Tough times like this can bring out the best and the worst in folks. Let's let this miserable pandemic summon the better angels of our nature. And we might need to directly, consciously wake up those better angels and invite them to the party. And let's remember the old teacher adage, the students are watching, meaning the students will take cues from us adults. We can give them calm, or we can give them something else. Let's give them as much calm as we can muster. And number 6, let's see what we can learn. None of us chose to have a global pandemic brought to us. And besides exercising basic hygiene measures and social distancing, we don't have control over when it concludes. We can control how we see it and how we frame it. As teachers and students and learners, let's use this frame. I wonder what we can learn from this experience. As Viktor Frankl is often quoted as saying, that's the last of the human freedoms, to choose our response and our attitude to any given circumstance. We're in this together. Let's learn from it together. We're in this together. Let's learn from this together. In truth, we don't know exactly where we're going, but we do know that we have an amazing team. And my hope is that if we can hold these principles close to heart and keep them close to mind, that together we can have a lot of success and a lot of learning as we navigate this path together. Hey, thank you for listening, and take good care.